All right, then. Good morning and welcome to the International Wasser Ski Club here in Vienna in Austria, and this is the third and final day of action here at the European U21 Championships. My name is Tony Leifen, and we're seeing an initial shot of this beautiful facility located right outside Niederösterreich, which is Lower Austria for those of you that are not quite up on the German. And yeah, it's starting to gust up a little bit, and in time for the slalom final. And look at this list. Mykhailo Mykhailichenko, who prevailed in that multiple-way runoff to determine that 12th and final spot. Pierre-Louis Germain will be second off the dock. Benjamin Susi third, and Clarence Laveau fourth off the dock. Leo Cederqvist, Sweden, in fifth off the dock. Mathieu Georges, also another Frenchman in this final. He'll be number 6. Samuel Hintringer, Dominic Kuhn, and Nicky Antonsen, all of them from Austria, 7th, 8th, and 9th. Tim Wild, 10th off the dock. And then we've got 2 Italians, one after the other. Vincenzo Marino with 3.5 on 10.75 meters, and Florian Parf, who has the lead score out of the elimination round with 4. So, building up and shaping up to be a titanic battle, and the sole representative from Ukraine in this slalom final, Mykhailo Mykhailichenko, and he'll be going in, I believe, on 14.25 meters to open up actually 13 meters to open up his account.
All right, and I believe this is a 13-meter start, Tony. So looking to get that 11-meter in the headwind, and almost sticking the tip there
behind him.
Yeah, almost sticking the tip there, going to 3. So they're going to have to calm down, and still looking good. Makes his way through that. So that could have shaken things up really quick. But Mykhailo getting through that one, as we see the Ukrainian team there, Stefan Spock and Maria and a lot of the other ones there sitting watching from the end of the lake. You know, that got a little shaky there going to 3, but. So, you know, right here we're seeing Mykhailo take a different approach to the course, not usually starting at 13 meters. And, you know, he's trying to set himself up because he knows he's probably going to run 11 meters. And so he's trying to get 11 meters into the headwind. So almost didn't make it through that one, but, you know, at least he got through it. So he can go down here, you know, kind of needs to breathe a sigh of relief and kind of forget about that pass. And now he's got to move his head onto this 12-meter in the tailwind, and again, you know, not normally the way he would normally start. So definitely going to kind of play a factor here. We'll have to see if he can, you know, settle down and get through this next pass, and then set himself up for a good chance to run that 11-meter pass.
All right, let's see our Ukrainian skier out on the water, our first competitor up in the men's slalom final in the U21 European Championships.
Had a little speed at the gate, Tony, so he's a little late going through the gates, but big turn there off a 2-ball. So let's see if he can get it here at a 4. Looking okay. Little down course out of 5. Can he get outside of 6?
Not bad with the tailwind, huh?
There he does, and I'll tell you, that's impressive to not normally start at 13 and then take that 12-meter with this gusty wind moving down the lake. That was super impressive for Mykhailo, and now setting himself up pretty nice to get through this 11-meter pass here. He's got a nice little headwind. So the big thing we want to watch for is that, you know, we don't open up too soon and we let the ski carry all the way out. This wind's going to help slow you down. So you can you got to be really strong and not let the wind catch you and call you out.
All right, Mykhailichenko. Looking good on 12 meters right here and now, and 11.25 meters into the wind. Let's see if he can carry some momentum into this pass and really set the bar up high off the 12th seeded skier.
Yeah, and we saw Mykhailo going in that runoff, and basically it had 2 hours off before he went in the runoff yesterday. So had has his hands full, but he's setting himself up nice for a huge score. Let's see if he can get through it. I know he has a personal best of 1 at 10.7, Tony, so able to get through this, and it's going to be tough in this wind. See if he can get a good start here. Ooh, a little bit slow off of 1. He's down course, and there we go. Pops the handle, and you see the frustration there. You know, he knows that that's not going to be enough in this final, and we're going to have a score under review. We'll have to see, you know, what the judges call.
But we'll determine whether he got what we saw from him there on that performance. And the Ukrainians, they're tempering their reaction here to this effort, but no such thing here from Mykhailo Mykhailichenko, managing to get round number 2, and I would say that it's probably 1.5 right there.
Yep, and that is 1.5 confirmed, Tony. And you could see there on the replay, he when he opened up, he just didn't let the ski go all the way out, you know, kind of guarded. That might be because he's, you know, not used to going at 11 meters that soon. You see he kind of stays a little small there to the last second and let that wind catch him and didn't carry out. You know, you've got to be strong in this wind. I mean, it is blowing down the lake, and you know, it's something that these skiers have got to be, you know, be ready for. It's tricky conditions here today.
Mykhailo Mykhailichenko, who jumped a little over 47 meters in the initial opening round and tricked 89.50. So he's very much in the mix so far as the overall is concerned. Probably not for a top 3 position, but certainly for a top 5. Benjamin Susi, your winner ahead of Florian Pfaff for second place for Italia, and Nikki Antonsen on the podium for third place. And there is your leaderboard. Benjamin Susi, 2.5 at 10.75. Marginally behind Florian Pfaff with 2 at 10.75. Nikki Antonsen in third spot with 5.5 on 11.25 meters. Tim Wild in fourth with 3 at 11.25 meters. Has a superior backup compared to Samuel Hintringer in fifth place with also that same score. And you can see the rest of the scores by going to the IWSF results service. And